bottle of booze. I don't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Now he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up tough and I grew up mean, and my fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. And I made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who gave me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg, mid-July. I just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, was the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my old sweet dad from a worn-out picture my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was thin and bent and gray and old. I looked at him and my blood run cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you are gonna die." I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair across his teeth. We crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and a gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss, and he reached for his gun and I pulled mine first, and he sat there looking at me, started to smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna take it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. Knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. What could I do? I got all choked up, threw down my gun, called him Pa, and he called me son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about it now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George or absolutely anything but Sue.